So I've changed my home office round just a little bit so I can try and become more productive whilst doing work. It's been 8 months since I last showed you my office setup, so I thought I'd come on and make a video and just update you guys of what I've done and why I've done it. Firstly, I've changed my desk setup around the other way, so I have this amazing backdrop that you see on the camera right now. I've still kept my two 32-inch curved Samsung monitors, and to be honest, I've been playing with the idea of upgrading to the 50-inch curved monitor, but departing ways with £1,500 with something that doesn't really need upgrading just didn't really make sense to me. So I've kept the 32-inch curved Samsung monitors, and I'm probably going to keep them for a couple more years until something amazing comes out that I really want to buy. It's just not worth upgrading right now. Now, this is my main workstation. All my editing gets done here. It's where I've been sitting 90% of the time, and I need to make it as bright as possible and as cozy as possible since I'm sat here almost 10 hours a day. So I've got my dual monitor set up, a cheap Amazon soundbar underneath with some Philips Hue lights to lighten the room and to set the mood. Now, if you saw my previous video on my setup, I had posters on the wall which just become boring. I think it said something like hustle, grind, and execute. All three of those I was not doing in the previous setup, I can assure you. So I've got two fake plants on the shelves, some candles, and a neon hustle sign which is directly in front of me. So every time I look up, it reminds me that I need to be hustling and not sat on my phone watching TikTok videos for 6 hours of the day. In my last setup, I had the wall painted really dark because for some reason I thought like a dark, cold, moody setup with orange LEDs and orange Philips Hues would look kind of cool. And at first, it did look really cool until it just become too stagnant and boring and demotivating. So after 6 months, to be honest with you, I really got tired of walking into a dark themed room, and therefore I ran to B&Q. I got a new lick of paint. I painted the wall a little bit brighter. I think this is like a light walnut color. I'm not too sure. I'm not a paint expert. I'm a bloody videographer, and it's made a massive improvement to the room because this room, it doesn't get much natural light. I mean, my curtains are shut right now, but because it hasn't got much natural light, it helps with all the LEDs and the neon sign and the candle. It's just a lot brighter when you're working here either during the day or you're doing a nighttime shift. So behind my main workstation, I have my new shelves where I home all my camera gear, from lenses, microphone, drones, anything I kind of need day-to-day use to go and do video shoots or weddings, or everything is just there ready for me to either use or put on charge. It's just really easy to have in my office, I suppose. Now, I do have another shelving unit in the corner, and I'm not going to show you guys that because the state of it right now, I wish I could show you guys, but I'm too embarrassed. I'm honestly too embarrassed to show you the state of it. It makes me feel sick. I mean, just looking at it right now, there's old candle jars, a 6-inch desk fan, a drill, screwdrivers, hairspray bottle, which my missus seemed to leave in my office for some reason, 2 buckets of paint, a plant pot, and a shoe. I don't know where the other one is. Now, the other upgrade I decided to do was my office chair, because if you saw it in my last video, I didn't really show it that much because, again, it's just really embarrassing. It was like a £45 IKEA office chair. And for some reason, my cat thought it would be acceptable to use it as a scratching post. And when I say the chair was ruined, I'll try and find a photo for you because I put it on Facebook Marketplace saying, there's a free chair. Someone please take this pile of shit out my office. The chair, the leather on it wasn't probably real leather, but the leather on it was just fucked. It was fucked. And what's even weirder is the lady who came to collect it was going to use it as an office chair, and she's got cats as well. I mean, whoever wanted that chair is pretty desperate, to be honest. It's a £30-40 chair from IKEA, and someone happily came and picked it up. So thank you to whoever that lady was. So instead, I decided to upgrade to a Corsa chair. I was in Curry's one day and I saw it and I sat on it, and to be honest, it's the best chair that I sat on. It's in front of me right here. It holds you really well. It's easy to build. It's really comfy. My cat doesn't seem to scratch it just yet, but I'm not not going to keep any hopes because, yeah, he probably will end up scratching it and I will be giving it away just like the last chair. Now, the second half of my setup is my admin section. So where the YouTube section that you're seeing right now is being filmed, like my main setup is just in front of me. It's like an L-shaped desk. So down this side is my main editing setup, and here is my admin workspace slash YouTube creation section. And to be honest, I think it works really well. I'm able to make Zoom calls here, my microphone's here, the backdrop's here. I just put some wood paneling here to make it look quite cool, and then I bought a neon sign which is just above, but it's not on for one good reason, because when it is on, you can see these flickering lights, and me being a professional videographer, it's my bread and butter, it really pisses me off. So yeah, that's kind of the downside to the new setup. I mean, on a Zoom call on my phone or doing Instagram reels or something, it will look quite cool, but I just don't like this flickering. I'm gonna have to adjust all my camera settings, make it a lot darker, and I just can't be bothered. So for now, it's staying off. But other than that, my office has stayed the same as last time. L-shaped desk, 2 dual screen monitors. I've just kind of made it a lot brighter and a lot more motivation-y, that's a word, to just get some work done, because previously it was just too dark and cold and moody and I just wasn't doing any work. So I decided to switch it up a little bit. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the updated setup, although it's not really updated. I've changed a bit of paint and bought a new microphone and put some wood and a neon sign that doesn't really work. But yeah, if you enjoyed it, slap a like on the video, subscribe if you guys are new, and if you have any questions in regards to where to get things from, and the microphone, the laptop, Apple, if you don't know, buy it from Apple. If you're looking for a link for anything you've seen in this video, drop a comment down below and I'll happily send you a link. Thanks for watching, guys.